Hello, I'm Debbie Bell-Hosking for FinextraTV here at the Temenos Community Forum 2026 in Copenhagen. And I'm joined by Patrice Amann, who is Regional Industry Leader, Insurance and Banking at Microsoft. And we're talking about, well, what's next in AI? That's quite a loaded question, Patrice. Welcome to our studio.
Thanks, Debbie.
So cloud and AI, they have been part of the conversation for some time now. But what are the big surprises you're seeing in implementation?
Well, there are a couple of surprises. I would start with the first one, which is the speed of impact. Banks were thinking about gradual change. Actually, we see a massive acceleration in how AI has an impact on a positive impact on productivity. The second surprise is it's not only about productivity. AI helps really to reshape business process at scale. The third surprise is the rise of what I would call digital teammates. It's really about AI turning into an agentic world and having more than just a tooling. It's really a digital mate that helps doing the work for you. And then it's about the whole platform. It's a platform conversation, not just a tooling that is seamless on one side or the other. And I would say the biggest surprise is probably the understanding of a new operating model provided by AI. So AI becomes core of what the bank is doing and how banks will reinvent themselves.
I'm just thinking, listening to you, about how we've met at TCF conferences in the past and how this journey has really continued and progressed and moved on. And it is a fascinating journey to be on.
And it's only season 3 of AI. If you remember, we had season 2 last year. It's going so fast.
Yeah, and there's plenty more to come.
Exactly.
So on thinking about that, how can banks currently use AI to get the best out of it, particularly when you're looking at areas like efficiency, resilience, and customer experience?
Yeah. Well, the first one on efficiency is really about quick wins. Operational efficiency is the way to kind of save time, save money. It's automation, it's automatic ingestion. So it helps banks just be more seamless and frictionless in all what they do. On the resilience side, that's an interesting case because this is where you manage risk differently. You detect fraud earlier, everything becomes real time. So it's more about seeing things happening before actually it happens, right? So this is a new thing, and even systems can autocorrect themselves, detect issues before it happens, and basically autocorrect. And then when it comes to the customer experience, that's a massive environment where AI is really changing the game. It's about enriching employee experience. It's about reinventing the way you provide support to your customers. It's about conversational AI. It makes experience much more personalized. And it's the way you completely change the way to operate a bank. So we enter into an agent-to-agent banking, which is a new channel actually.
How can banks best position themselves to make optimum use of what you're describing now?
So the first thing is probably focus first on business outcome, not as a tool or create another use case. So the business outcome is the more important topic. Second is scaling. Do not add additional use case. Just take use case and look into a whole process and transform the process. So reshape the way you operate, and this brings scale, and this brings a massive efficiency. The third piece is probably design process in a human agent way. So we are in an agentic world. You have teammates, digital that can make work for you. And I think banks should rethink their process, not to try to do it in the same way, but faster. It's just reshaping the way to be efficient in this process. Then it's a question of a platform. Make sure you have the right foundation. That's an important thing. There are a couple of non-negotiable topics. Secure foundation, compliant by design. We operate in a highly regulated industry. Having a governance in place, having an ethical approach. These are topics that needs to be decided beforehand. I mentioned governance. So governance is an important fact. So who is responsible, role and responsibility, and how you create the model of governance in this new operating model. And finally, I would say it's about platform and ecosystems. And this is where with Temenos we come nicely together. We have an extensive partner ecosystem, Temenos as well, from a best of breed or best of suite, combined with the power of cloud. It's the best way to delight our customers.
You know, I'm listening to you, Patrice, and I'm just thinking the viewers, I imagine, will have a little notepad and note down all those points in this final as a great roadmap to be ready and what to look at. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie.